Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuning into Let's Just Talk About It, and I am your host, Mr. Hamby. And today, we have some juicy content for you. But before we get all into that, I want to leave you with this.
You are a good person. We can see it through your actions. Mangoes, kiwi, strawberry, last name fruit, first name passion. Man, you show some love this way since you already know what's happening. When posting videos, pictures, smiley emojis, all up in the captions. Shirt, pants, jacket, shoes, loving how you wear your fashion. Y'all ready? Let's move. Love when you happy and dance.
Guys, I don't care if you are working a 9 to 5 making $7.50 an hour, or if you are a multi-millionaire making $0.5 million a day. At the end of the day, you are doing a good job. You are doing your best to be a good person, and we recognize that. So before we keep moving forward, I just want to just tell you this one last time. You are doing a good job. Don't stop just because no one told you that. All right, moving on. The news. Well, apparently Travis Scott had held a concert in which that 8 people died. And these people weren't just normal adults. These people were young. Had their whole entire life ahead of them. But we're going to talk a little bit more about this in our segment of Astroworld. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that we are coming to you from Tourist Park, where the Atlanta Braves, in which won the World Series. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves, and not just the Braves, but everyone who played a part, all the way from the owner all the way down to whatever position that you want to consider the lowest. I was one of the people that actually worked here. And everyone on this segment today, we work at the stadium. So we had a pleasure of actually being at the stadium to do this podcast. And I am so grateful. So in saying that, let's go ahead and move on to it. First topic we're going to be talking about today is women. Men do not want to feel like they're taking care of another child. And the second topic in which that we're going to be talking about today is that Astroworld. Travis Scott. Did Travis Scott do what he had to do to stop the concert? And the last topic in which that we're going to be talking about today is the world flat or round? You're going to be hearing our opinions on this today. But before we continue to move forward, I want to let you know that everyone in which that is on the podcast, I want to let you know that we took time out of our busy schedule to hit you guys with this juice. So with no further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We got my boy Chef Pierre up in the building.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, Chef Pierre, go ahead and tell people a little bit about who you are and what you're about, man.
Sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm the best chef inside the world, inside the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to take over everything pretty soon. You'll see me on the top. I'm legendary, but you know, young guy, 25, living the dream in Atlanta. Just won the World Series, first year in management. So, you know, just living my best life and came to challenge everybody with everything that I got.
And a little bit about Chef Pierre, man. Actually, Chef Pierre is actually my boss at the job when I go work at Truist. So, really cool guy, real laid-back type of guy. He does not make the work any harder than what it actually really has to be. You want to give him, like, your Instagram or something, man?
Shoot, follow me at Chef King 5.
Chef King 5. And then we got my boy, Pierre Pond. Another brother that's just going to be joining us today. You want to tell everybody about what you about and what you got going on?
Yeah. Well, first off, my name is Pierre Pond, and a CNA, And I also am into acting as well. I've been in 2 movies in Atlanta, Drumline and ATL.
You was in Drumline?
Yeah.
And ATL?
Yep.
Oh, we doing big things over here.
And 3 kids, and living a good life. Still going, still trucking.
Oh, you got like a social media, Instagram or something that you want people to follow you by?
Pierpont, PIERPONT, number 4. And that's you can find that at Instagram and Facebook. Eric Pierpont Gear at Facebook.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's just the starting lineup for today. We're going to not waste any time. We're going to go ahead and get right into it, simply because this is the first episode that Mr. Chef Pierre is going to be on as one of the second co-hosts, along with Rico. Shout out to my boy Rico out there doing big things, living his best life. I want you to go ahead and bring in the first subject today.
All right, so the first subject of today is kind of heard it on the radio. Is when Sierra promised, when Little Boosie commented on her music, her song, and his reflection of there's a lot of Russell Wilsons out here, but a lot of y'all females just don't want a man, or you're not looking for a good man. You're looking for a gangster or a dope dealer or somebody that's just like has big stacks but don't have no heart for you. I'm here to tell you that it's a lot of Russell Wilsons out here with no money, but even though we're broke, I'm not broke. Hold on, let me pause that. I'm not broke, but even though there's a lot of men there are, not financially stable or probably can't have everything that you want in life, but you're not willing to wait and need to get there. It's all about love, trust, communication. Let's have a fun time in life. Other than let me just throw money in your pocket so you can go buy this weave, or let's get you a pair of shoes. Let's go on expensive all-paid trip, my treat, and let's just enjoy the moment and relax. Let's just take the time out to get to know each other more personally. Let's go through a struggle. What's wrong with the struggle these days? I feel like a struggle is where you really meet and greet somebody where you can know they're really down for me because they held me down through when I had nothing, through what I had. All my back's turned on me, the world's on my shoulders, but you helped me lift that up.
And I was actually about to say something about that too as well. Like, what happened to the days where, like women will find somebody, a man who not necessarily is making six, 7 figures, but they're there and they help that man to get to that point. Whatever happened to that? Like, do women even value the come up anymore?
I feel like most women don't really want the come up. Most women just want everything already paid for, laid out for them. They ain't have to do nothing. They just want to have the shoes, the bags, the cars, the very expensive house, the liquor, and all the rest of that jazz already handed to them. They don't want to work for nothing these days. That's wrong with the generation now. They don't want to work for everything that they want in life. They just want it handed to them.
Yeah.
But come back from our generation, we grind, we stay hard down for everything that we need. Like, if we can't buy it today, shoot, I might buy it next week. And then the next week don't come, shoot, I might buy it a year later.
Ladies and gentlemen, layaway is real. It's nothing wrong with layaway. What was you about to say though?
One thing that I do, that I don't understand either is that, like, a lot of times when we do meet women, or when we do meet up, before I even knew you, we already had our lives and stuff together. But when we meet together and we go through our lives, and then all of a sudden my income changes or whatnot. Why does that put women in a sense of like their whole everything they've worked to build up is gone just based off the fact that they lost that job? I mean, and they sit around and ponder like, what are we gonna do? That he just lost his job and we got this and this and that. I mean, like, the whole thing changes, like the love, like the normal things y'all used to do now is put on hold, and everything, all because of a job. I mean, not simply just saying, honey, I can get another job. It's boom. Yeah, but now she's thinking of the whole relationship about to go down just because of a job. And it shouldn't be like that. You know, it should be, you know, once you love someone, you know, regardless. It shouldn't be, well, yeah, I love him. Man, he got 3 jobs. I mean, this is not in living color.
My man got 4 jobs.
Shoot, they're not sitting up and saying, I don't love your mom. I just like her because she got 9 jobs. That's not right. That's not the way love should not be put on
A price.
you know, a price. You know, it should not be what you can give. It just should be it should be of the person, because when all that's gone, we don't have it. We don't. When all that's gone, you still should have the person here. It shouldn't be when all that's gone, the person's gone too. No, because then that means you didn't love that person. You didn't really love that person. We were in COVID. That really set a lot of relationships straight. Like, you know, bitch, I don't really love you. I was hoping. I miss going to work. The 8 hours to stay away. From you. Now I'm here with you all day, honey. I don't love you anymore.
But you want to know something that I did learn? I learned this in college, that the divorce rates are the number one reason why people get divorced is simply because of finances. And then when you go into let's just talk about the black community for a second. Mm-hmm. When you go into the black community, when it comes down to marriage, the number one reason for divorces is because of finances. And then another thing that I noticed was that it was always the women divorcing the husband. Yeah, the men.
Yeah, a cop out to say, I'm finna jump ships. He ain't got no money. I'm finna jump ships. He ain't got no money. I'm gonna make his ass pay some money, and we got kids. I'm divorcing because now, because it's funny about a marriage, they have the right to say, no, you know what, I'm tired of dealing with this. You're gonna pay child support. I'm out of here. They got the right to just suddenly make up their mind and say that. And well, sadly, they got the right to do that. I mean, and that's why they say it's really important to pick that significant one. That's one of the toughest things that we can ever do in life, is find our soulmate and relationship. Why? A job is booked, scripted. It's a manual over there that's gonna tell. It's a manual that's gonna tell me how to do a job, but there's no manual that's gonna tell you how to do a woman.
Oh, wow, that's deep. So what I want to do is I want everyone to come up with like just one thing in which that they feel could be a solution, and it's like you're actually talking to a woman right now, and she does think this way. What is one thing that you can say to her to let her know that it's not all about the money? I'll start it off. Like, if I was in front of a chick right now and I had to if you're going to deal with a brother, as long as he has a job, that's cool, and you should respect what he has going on when he's taking care of himself. Don't look at what it is that you want him to have. Look at more so of what is this that he's doing now. Is he a bum? Because, you know, there's some guys out here that are bums, you know what I'm saying, that they'll sleep on your couch and they'll won't give you a dime and eat up all your child food snacks. But there's got brothers like us at this table where we have a job, we have our own place to stay, we have our own transportation, we just don't have $100K in the bank. Mm-hmm. But we have a lot to offer when it comes. Like, I mean, I had this one chick, I was telling you earlier that I had this one chick, man. She gonna ask me. She said she gonna cook a meal. I told her, I said, hey, you want to bring me a plate? She said, I don't do nothing for a man that don't do nothing for me. I said, I don't do anything for you. She's like, nah. I was like, oh, it's sad that you think like that, because I put you on to 2 different apps that get you some money, and one app actually gave you an additional $100. Mm-hmm. So I didn't personally give you any money, but I gave you a means to get money. To get it, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that because comes from me living my life, taking care of myself as a man. Mm-hmm. So if you was to become my woman, you're looking at it as what I'm giving you physically. I mean, like tangible things. You know, you're looking at that. You're not looking at, oh, damn, this brother was able to put me on to get some money legally. Man, maybe I could see what else he's about and what it is that, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to tell a girl, man, stop looking at what's in the brother's pocket. Look at what it is that he's doing in life to get him to take care of his own self, because ultimately how he's take care of himself, that's how he's going to take care of you, baby girl. For real.
One advice I'll tell is that, you know, for a woman, you should always be going for a goal of your own, just as well as a man, and y'all should all have something to work towards, not feasting on someone else's what they're doing. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, what's in that man's pockets is not Social Security. So even if he got that money to give you, there's no Social Security in that. What I'm trying to say is that if you don't have any kind of means of making money on your own versus just relying on someone to do it, then you could be putting yourself in more harm's way. I mean, yeah, I understand that you want to find someone that's already, you don't want a bum. I understand that. I don't want no bum. But the woman that I'm looking for, we're going to have to be both putting stuff to the table. I mean, you're going to have a job. I'm going to have a job. I mean, it's one thing to be giving you money when you got a job. But I just hate giving somebody some money and you just sitting at home. I mean, I get to go out. I get to go out and do all this stuff, do all this work to bring money home. For you, it's like a child. It's like it's like you waiting on an allowance, and then when I don't give you no money, you're getting upset like a child, sitting around here waiting on me to bring it. That's not the kind of that doesn't make you a strong woman. I'm sorry. It doesn't make you a strong woman to sit at home and wait for your man to get. You should be out there making your own money.
And then I also want to add to that too. Like the man could be making more money, but then he could be beating on her. Like he be having a whole bunch of money. He could be a millionaire, and
right,
he could be beating on her.
Oh, he loves me. He gives me money so he can do it. Or I hear women all the time, nigga, if you gonna beat on me, you best be giving me a house and this and that. It should not be no reason it should be no reason a guy should have the privilege to beat on you. Why? Because when you met together, you guys were met equally. You beat on your kids because they need training. They need they need guidance. You guys are equal. Yeah. I don't see myself raising my hand on a woman on a woman I'm having sex with, a woman in a relationship, because we're supposed to be on the same page. Yeah. Not a child. Oh, it's not whatever I say goes. Because if that's the case, we'll be fucked up. I ain't got it all. Trust me, I ain't got it all. That's why we need to be together as a whole together. Because trust me, if it's just leaving it all to the man, he gonna sink ship even if the woman sees a better way out. Oh, I see it's a bridge over there, but he want us to jump on the ravine. I guess we gotta go do it because that's my man. I'm gonna follow him to the end, to the end.
So basically, what you're saying is your advice towards a woman would probably be don't be expecting something out of somebody else if you don't even have it yourself. So we're equal, we're all one. So if you expect for me to give you a car, well then you supposed to be having a job to make car money. You know better yet,
where's your trade-in? If you expect me to give it a car, where's your trade-in? Just showing me just don't be at home. Well, baby, I ain't sex enough? No, what the fuck?
I need $200, Steven.
Oh, wait, but hold on. But wait a minute. Because when they say that, I say, well, what about me?
Yeah.
I mean, ain't the sex enough? Ain't the sex enough? I mean, I don't understand, because when you say that, you make it seem like your vagina is a bill. My dick
and that's a bill that I don't need.
What my $200? I done shot a million kids up in your not in you. Where my buddy at?
Pierre, what advice do you? Yeah, we gotta move on from this guy now.
Okay, let me be quiet.
Hey, we're gonna have to put him on another episode, y'all, man. All right. Chef, what you got to say? Because you got the goods, man. You one of the type of brothers, man. You cook for a living. You can offer food before money. You know what I'm saying? But what you got to say? What type of advice you would give to a female?
What I gotta pretty much say is, really, it's not all about the money. What I would want to bring to the table is mental health. Pretty much, I want you to be mentally stable. Like, if I'm not making mistakes, if I got problems, can you help me with my problems? Or maybe it might be like, if I have probably, I would say not like money, but like enjoyment, like good time, or like something that we can do together. Let's make hobbies together, you know what I'm saying? Like let's create a bond together. That way, if me and you both make houses, you know, let's build houses, let's decorate for like anything, just something just more attainable, like not like money wise, but more like a memory. I want memories. Like I want something to last a long time, to say to give me a good vibe. I want to give that happiness to you, or pretty much you give me happiness. Like when I come around you, I want to be laughing, joking, and smiling all the time. Not, oh, here go $200 for this, or I need to give you about what, $350 for that car insurance today. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be coming and ask me, bite me. Like what he said is like take care of a child. If I have to always constantly give you money for everything that you want, I'm pretty much taking care of a child. I already have a child. Now I got to take care of two child. So pretty much in this generation is women don't never grow up. If we really want to talk about it, you're not growing up. You're not maturing enough, whereas you go hold your own to the table. If I'm bringing houses, cars, and all the rest of that stuff to the table, and you gonna say, oh, I can decorate your house, well, I can hire somebody for that. I can cook for you. I'm a chef, and I can hire.
I got a baddie. Oh, I got this baddie. I gotta walk around in the house with. That is not gonna pay the bills.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. I need more than what you pretty much. If I'm bringing 100, I need to bring 120, so I can bring 140. I want to always up and raise the bar each time, so that way we're always successing in life. Because I recently heard somebody on Instagram that's saying like, while we should never stop trying to learn or improve ourselves after we make it rich. There's no point to where we can stop saying I'm done.
No, you keep the learning constantly going. I mean, because one thing about living in this world, we got to have multiple degrees. We got to have multiple incomes. I mean, just in case that one year, oh, I got a set because the business down here is good. I got a set. No, because if that business goes bankrupt, we're back to square one. I mean, you know, we got to always have multiple incomes.
And I want to put this out there too, for the fellas out there. I'm not going to put no one's business out there, but I have been a witness to someone very close to me that has been taking care of his woman for like 3 years now, and it's hard on you. It's hard on you if you have a woman at home and you're working a regular job, a regular 9-to-5 job, or you might be a nurse or a doctor or something. Unless you're a doctor or a lawyer or something, I'm telling you right now, fellas, it's going to wear you out. You got to pay the car bill, you got to pay rent, then you got to turn around pay both of y'all cell phone bills, and then you also got to make sure that you make enough money for her and you to eat. And then let's say, God forbid, she gets pregnant, and now you got 2 mouths to feed, double the electricity bill. So fellas, if you're going to get with a woman who's always asking for money from you, I do want you to have the mindset, unless you already got it. And when I say already got it, don't play yourself, man. I ain't talking about that scamming lifestyle. I'm talking about you a lawyer, you a doctor, you play
be that though. You just be responsible with your money, make it multiply,
exactly,
make it worth something.
So if you don't have it, let her know up front, like, hey, look, I do got enough money to go out to eat with. I got enough money, you know what I'm saying, for our dating phase and stuff, but when the time comes down to living with each other and moving in type stuff, look, baby girl, this is what it's going to be. Like, look, I'll pay the rent, just take care of the light bill. Take care of the light bill or the Wi-Fi bill or something like that.
Down the middle.
Yeah.
Correct.
So because at the end of the day, women, it's very, very selfish if you are sitting at home and a lot of you say that we're not in the old days. Well, the older days, men did let their women sit at home, but you guys want to go work.
The things were much cheaper back then.
Exactly. It was more cheaper, but at the same time, $1 with a dime, you can get a loaf of bread.
You get more than shit.
Well, see, the thing is, a good Miss Elizabeth Warren. She's a political. She's part of a political party. I forgot what she's doing at the moment, But she always explains the story to us about how back in the day, because her father passed away, but she talks about how back in the day her father only worked just one job and paid all the bills and was fine. But when he passed away, she had to go out and get a job. She's saying that nowadays one person just can't just go out there and get a job and be straight. Because for one, we have homeless people out there right now with good paying jobs that are homeless, and it's not that. Well, what she's trying to say is that over the years we've come in a situation where we've let our prices go up, but our cost of living did not go up.
And you was about to say it right, inflation.
Inflation. So when that took place, now we have a situation where a lot of families aren't getting along, aren't making the money because of the simple fact it costs to live now. One person just can't do it. One person can't do it. Now, when there's two people in the house, when we have two incomes,
now you winning.
We're winning. And remember, like before you left the house, you remember that G word you kept throwing in fight. I'm a grown ass woman.
Yeah,
we're a grown ass man. If you take your grown ass out there and make your grown ass money, and I'll do it. And watch how happy we are to bringing it together as a whole. We both bringing it together. Look how the positiveness that we have, knowing that, well, if he don't have the money, I'll have the money. Well, if I don't have the money, he'll have the money. Versus, well, he ain't got the money. Shit, I don't know where it's gonna come. Yeah, I mean, it's just better just both parties having the income.
Exactly, and that's another thing too. Like I was saying earlier, if you want to be treated equal as men, regardless of what it is, we're taught to go to work. Yeah. Right. That's what one thing our father is. And for those who don't have a father, your mother taught you, or someone taught you, or the world had to show you the hard way. Even if you go to prison, you think them guys in prison are just sitting around their cell? No, they make them boys go work for 10 cents an hour. Yeah. So ladies, if you want to be on the same level as a man, don't be selfish now. Go to work, and don't be selfish. Try to keep all the money for yourself and go get you a house and a car and say you don't need a nigga. If you're going to have somebody, help that person out. You get up, go work a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next subject. Anybody else got something else they want to say before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good,
all right.
Good, yeah.
Man, next subject. Travis Scott. Astroworld, man. This is nothing new to everybody.
You seen that kid, though?
What video?
It was a video of a kid just like... You brought the kid to the Astroworld pretty much, like in front of everybody. Like you see all these deaths and all this traumatized going on.
Yeah.
But you see this one little kid on a guy's shoulders hiked up, and I mean it's like, do we really want to bring our kids into this, knowing that you see somebody dying or somebody falling out and they're saying, oh, he was possessed and stuff like that? Like,
do you think like the parents that brought the kid, do you think that it was going to turn? Do they think it was going to turn out the way that it did?
Nah.
I couldn't imagine they thinking that would happen.
Yeah, so like nobody knew, like, but at the end of the day, it's still a concert. No little kid need to be there. I get what you're saying.
You know, there's gonna be drugs there and drinking,
all types of stuff.
But see, that was the first of me ever knowing that stuff. I mean, knowing that they was put, like the officer, they drugged them and stuff and stuck needles. Well, I
heard about that. They was going around.
It was surprising me because all that, I'm just thinking they're in the concert just rooting on for the the person that's performing, but I didn't know all this stuff was really like going on. I'm thinking they're waiting to be chosen by somebody up from the stage. I didn't know that you stand close to somebody, they might could be sticking you with some needles. We don't know. That's dangerous. That's really dangerous. And to hear that was really scary. I wasn't really expecting all that.
And another thing is too, it was like they said that Travis Scott didn't try to stop the concert. Some of the videos that I've seen, because everything is from a different point of view. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a couple of videos, and like 2 or 3, all in all, I probably saw about like 5 or 6. So like 3 or 4 of them videos, it did show Travis Scott stopping the concert. So I'm like, why is people saying that Travis Scott didn't stop the concert? Were they expecting for that man to jump off stage and go help everybody, or what's up with that? What do you guys think? Like, did you guys think he actually did his best to stop it, or?
Well, my thing is that I've never encountered like something like that, and to see that happening and to still keep your concert going. I mean, I don't know, because these I don't know because see, these people are on contract. These people are on like real contracts when they're doing these shows and stuff. I mean, they just can't that's why Bobby got arrested from going to California when he was on papers, because he had contracts. He still had to go do that regardless.
I didn't know that.
And he still has to perform, even though all that's in his back of his mind. He's thinking it's the police's job. Let me keep it. Hey, yo, hey. Whether they dying and this stuff, he's thinking that the police are supposed to be handling that. And I'm rooting for the fans out in the back that'll fine. The cops will take care of this. He's not really thinking like, oh, all right, man, back up, they done. Hey, back up. Let's back it up. They died. He's not changing that. He's not being aware consciously of what's going on. But I mean, at the same token, though, I mean, there should have been a lot of things put in place to have just people brushed up, because that's a lot of pounds. That's a lot of pounds on someone. You're squishing them. Yeah, you're squishing them. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're gonna squish the life out of them.
And another thing to add to that is, like, they were saying that people were encouraged to rage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like Pierre, what do you think as far as like you think Travis Scott did everything that he could do to stop stuff from happening, people dying?
Like you said, you're under the contract now. You like go above and beyond your contract. There's fines and lawsuits and all the rest of the stuff comes with it. You go over the time limit of your concert, you get fined about probably like $1 million or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I'm down $1 million, but to help these people out.
Yeah.
So now I'm down. Pretty much, he did all he pretty much could at the time, because like I'm not going to jump down and go through thousands of people, and I might get injected with a needle, or I might get stabbed, or somebody might be mad at me. Yeah. I could die.
Right.
I'm gonna stay myself up here. I'm seeing about thousands of people from a view. I really can't point out one specific person falling. Yeah. I just see a good vision of, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm blind. I wear glasses. Who knows if Travis Scott blind?
And he's blind out there. That's how he got to perform.
You got all them flashing lights inside your eyes. I can't really see everything completely from a high point of view. I can see a little bit of snippets of everything. Somebody falls out. Maybe they might just regularly fainting. In my
regularly fainting.
I mean, look, you also can look at stuff like see that now nobody's seen here defending Travis Scott, but you got people like Michael Jackson, where all he had to do was just a little motherfuckers is fainting, all types of
Chris
shit.
Brown too.
So in a sense, he's thinking like, man, God,
you think if I see Beyonce right now, I ain't gonna probably faint. I'm fainting out Beyonce.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I mean, did you guys hear his apology?
No.
Yes, I heard it. It was.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to talking about it, I'm gonna let you guys hear Travis Scott apology real quick.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. My fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I just stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation.
All right, welcome back, guys. So the apology in which that, because we know that you didn't listen to the apology. So the apology was basically Travis Scott. His hand was on his head the whole time. Just his eyes was just like, I'm sorry, and I didn't mean for all of this to happen, and it doesn't seem like he's too sincere.
He wasn't passionate about it.
He wasn't okay.
Yeah, and I was reading something. I'm sorry, this is not nothing to laugh about, but I was reading some of the comments because one of the comments actually said Travis Scott sound like his PR wrote it, and he's like, man, I gotta do this shit. he did it. Nah, fuck them people, goddamn it. That's how he kind of really came off, like he was forced to do it. So whether or not if you was on the stage, and you did the best you can as far as like whether if you stopped it for a little second or if you didn't, if you pointed out somebody, your apology is what would set the tone for how people see how you truly feel. This is fucking Travis Scott. This is the motherfucker who had his own fucking burger at McDonald's. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we done seen you in action without holding your forehead. We done seen you talk without closing your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Act like you got a little bit of sense. What you think about it? Because you did get to watch. Yeah.
I get to see it, but it wasn't like passionate or sincere enough for me. It was just like, man, I'm sorry that these people died, but I threw some money out there and yeah.
He did pay for the funerals. He said he was going to pay for the funerals.
Some counseling and stuff like that. I mean, he threw money out there. I mean, rich, you're rich. You can do that anyway. Shoot.
Yeah.
Charge you a good $50,000 or $5,000 for that little counseling. Go and be about your way. Your kid died. You shouldn't have brought him out there at that point in time. I mean, that's pretty much his vibe was like, listen, I came to do a job. I did my job.
And that's it.
That's it. It's not my fault. These people brought this stuff inside here. I didn't. That's all security.
I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the funeral, but leave me alone after this.
Yeah, but really though, to be honest, he should really have to do that, really, because he's doing a job. Like I'm saying, like he didn't tell those people. He didn't tell that people to do those things. Those people react. Those people's behavior. He should not have to be responsible for those people's behavior. Yeah. I mean, they're rooting him on, this and this and that. He's performing and stuff, but I strongly look at security. And the wherever the Omni. I look at them as being responsible because look, okay, we're gonna have another concert soon, aren't we? What are the same thing gonna happen again? I mean, what is the facility gonna do to take? What are they going to do to take measures? Or what kind of measures they're going to take so that this doesn't happen again? Yeah. I mean, because I'm pretty sure T.I. and Ludacris are getting their concert up in the respect of the people that died. We're gonna have an all big out concert. I mean, is this gonna happen again?
Well, see, this is the thing with that is that. With a little bit of professionals and some conspiracy theorists, man, they said that Travis Scott was encouraging people to rage, but then another thing was that that the way that the concert was even set up, they said it was more like of a ritual, like where you're purposely sacrificing people's lives. And then if you look on top of the actual I'm gonna place the picture in there for you guys to get a visual. But if you look at the top of his actual his face where you have to enter in, they say first thing first, when you walk in it, they said that it's a representation to a portal to hell. And then the thing on top of it is supposed to have is a screen has demons walking across the top of it. Okay. So they were saying that maybe like the people died. And then the demons up there that's walking past are the representations of the people that died walking. It's all types of fucked up shit going on. Okay. But at the end of the day, though, it was like, we get it. Metal, rock, and stuff like that. Y'all do a little satanic shit. But when it gets to a point where you're telling people to rage and that costs people their lives, who do you blame? Do you blame Travis Scott for telling these folks to rage? Because at this point, they're just trying to blame him for not stopping the concert. I say don't blame him for that. That's not his job.
Blame for the people who started the rage. Take responsibility for your own actions.
Yeah, so like, if you're going to blame Travis for why did you tell these people to rage? Everybody's
blame them for buying the tickets. Blame them for showing up to the concert.
Exactly. And then another thing is like, you listen to these artists and stuff, you go to their concerts and everything, you hear what they're saying in their music, but you just don't take them seriously. So when some shit do pop off.
No, they do. No, the younger people, they do take these people's words seriously, and then they go out and do these same things and they get arrested. And, it's not a situation that, they didn't know, but they just listening to what what Lil Wayne said. He robbed a bank. He had to go do this and do that. They're thinking it's the right thing to do if they don't have a father figure, if they don't have a father or parents telling them not to. Mm-hmm. The music is all bred in them, and
And then that goes back
That's
to
all they listen to. That's all they listen to.
yeah, and it actually goes back to the first topic we was talking about. Like, we can pull up Megan Thee Stallion. I tell people all the time, like, yo, Megan Thee Stallion is like, she's a. You love you some Megan Thee Stallion. I'm okay with Megan Thee Stallion. Like, okay, I tell people, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
Like, she's pretty. Don't get me wrong, but how you gonna mislead everybody, but getting your education over here? So, yeah, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure that the child is listening to some music that's not going to alter because he's still impressionable. Mm-hmm. But most people that listen to music is within, like, 16 up to, like, 24, 25 that's still impressionable. So they hear Megan Thee Stallion, or even, like, the City Girls and stuff like that. They hear this bullshit, but I want to focus on Megan Thee Stallion. They hear the bullshit that she puts out. Yeah. But then we sat here and just talked about why women want the money. Because Megan Thee Stallion is telling you, she's telling you to go get the money from the nigga. If he ain't trying to give you no money, then don't fuck with the nigga. But she's not telling you to do what she's doing, and that's going to college, getting your degree.
But she's telling you what you want to hear, though.
Exactly, because it's just business, right?
And plus that sales. They don't. Yeah, nobody wants to hear. Yeah, you need to go to the university. They're not rapping, like you said. She's not telling them what she really did to do that. She's only telling them what everybody else is, telling everybody else. Because everybody's song is rapping about pretty much the same thing.
So now watch this. Watch this point that I'm about to bring in. So Megan Thee Stallion did that, but then we want to blame Travis Scott for the people that actually died. So you're saying that people like, not just Megan Thee Stallion, but we just gonna focus on her. Megan Thee Stallion tell these girls to basically be a hoe and don't tell them that she's getting her degree. Then you got Travis Scott saying here, hey, I want you to be at my concert and rage, but we ain't gonna tell you that you might just die. You get where I'm coming from? It's the same shit. These people are in, like, you guys are in a position of leadership. So when people follow, there's consequences, whether it's good or bad. Like even with Chef P. Chef P is the leader when we on the clock. Mm-hmm. So if Chef P says, hey, drop 40 wings, we got a party of 7, that's gonna be enough. If that was the right decision, then all of us get the benefit of, the congratulations. But if that was the wrong decision, then we got to suffer through, having to drop more wings and shit. Right. So same thing when it comes down to these artists is if you're in a position of leadership, first thing first, you won't even have the money that you have if it wasn't for the people supporting you. So the least that you can do in return is to make sure that you keep their well-being in mind whenever you're rapping about what you rapping about. Even when these rappers say, I can't stand a broke nigga. A lot of the niggas that listen to your shit is from the hood that is broke. And them streams that you're getting paid from are from them broke niggas. Yeah. So you really shitting on the people that's making you rich.
Yeah.
Same thing when it comes down to Travis Scott. It's not that you was shitting on them people, but if you're telling people to rage and you have but so much power to stop the shit, why would you even tell them to rage at the beginning? You get where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm done with my point. I think I made my point at this point.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're gonna go ahead and move on to my boy over here. He wants to talk to you guys about a very, very specific subject, and we're gonna close it out with this one. All right? Go ahead.
Okay. So, even though this has already been proven, a lot of people today still, I hear the same question over and over again, pretty much.
I'm sorry, this boy got the motherfucking Billy Club lighter and 3,000 in this motherfucker. Like, hey, what you doing, boy?
It's dark here at night. It's dark here at night.
We got the security light over here, but keep going though. My bad, bro.
But yeah.
All right.
But
all right,
yeah. So it's already been proven. So, but then again, lately I've been hearing a lot of talk about if the earth is flat or is it round, and then people that are telling me that, well, think of an airplane. See how it's an air and a plane. That means an airplane flies along a plane, which if anything's plane is flat, which is so wrong. It's so wrong.
No, it's wrong.
But let me ask you two guys here, what do you guys think about the earth?
I personally think that we really don't know, because we're not astronauts. We're not the one taking photos and stuff out there. We don't know what they're pretty much showing us, or having a picture trying to send us an image of what they want us to see. Unless we actually go out there ourselves and find out the Earth is flat or the Earth is round. Maybe it might be a triangle. I don't know.
Yeah. well, okay. And what do you think?
Man, I think that we inside of a crystal ball, bro.
Really?
You know, like them little crystal balls that you shake and it has the snow falling down. I believe that we are in God's bedroom right now.
This is Sam's game.
Yeah. Nah, but no. More real tip though. Like, I really do believe that the Earth is round. Only reason that I believe that the Earth is round is simply because, like, the ocean is like,
It's water there.
it's water, but because it's like, okay, our world goes in like a circle. So even though we evolve around the sun, the Earth is still spinning on top of spinning.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would keeps like gravity. That would keeps everything like together. Like
correct.
If happened to stop for a second, if the Earth stops spinning, you know what happened with all that water? It would go every fucking where. We would fucking drown and die.
Also,
true.
the wind though. If the Earth suddenly stopped, we will have a wind of about 1,000 miles just suddenly hit us.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Just hit us. But no, let me tell you though, and there are scientific things that we can do right here to tell you that the Earth is round.
Oh, for real?
First off, let's take a look at the moon. Sometimes we can see the moon during the day, but if we look at a moon, let's take one of they're called crescent moons, but the moon that looks like a banana. Okay. Now, the reason why we have a crescent moon is because of the Earth being round. Otherwise, it wouldn't be circular if it was square.
He got a point.
It is true.
He do got a point.
If the moon was
You gotta come back.
If the moon was a square in the sky, if the Earth was a square in the sky, how could it? In
Be a
any
crescent.
case, how could it be anything round?
Yeah.
It would be.
True.
The moon would be. It'll be like a sandwich or something. It'll be like a look at the ice cream sandwich or something. By being dark and light, it'll be like an ice cream sandwich. Instead, it's circular. So that's one aspect that the Earth is around. But also, to go on a more deeper subject. Our pyramids today, we would not have the shape pyramid if we did not have a circle. It's because of a circle that we have the shape pyramid today. Now, that probably sounds a little weird or whatnot. Yeah. But one thing that a pyramid is made specifically for is, now I'm not talking about the Egyptian pyramid, but the shape
of a pyramid.
The shape pyramid is made to plot out points on a circle. Now, that may sound a little bizarre.
No, actually it goes back to trigonometry.
Right.
Yeah.
But if we have a circle, the best way to get all the points is not putting a circle in a circle, because that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work, and then you have curvature issues. The pi 314 will have curvature issues. Okay. Instead, a pyramid, or what I'm really trying to demonstrate is a circle, and you draw a diagram of a triangle. Yeah. For the 2D sake, we'll use a triangle. Mm-hmm. For we have the triangle, and then we have the circle inside. Now, as long as the circle is the circle is inside the pyramid, it will be able to pinpoint any position on a circle. Yeah. And I mean, it's a lot of science. It's a lot of science into it itself that the Earth is round. Also, everything that we're looking at, huge. Now, I'm not talking about rocks, craters, they can break, and then all of a sudden they're not circular no more. But we're talking about objects that we're looking at, stars, planets, anything that have really massive gravity, it's all gonna be around.
And that's another thing. The sun too. You just look at the sun. That shit's fucking circle.
It is. It's
circular.
circular.
It's mostly a pure circle, but like the sun has like a whole lot of solar rays flying out.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not really a circle, but it's more like
It's a circle.
it's a circle, but it has spikes.
It's a circle because it's
Pyramid,
a circle.
It has pinpoint spikes that pretty much shows you a dimension of the circle.
Yeah.
So that way, you have a solar flare fly out. Oh, that's the spike. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like Saturn has rings, even though it has the rings, but it's still in a circular form in that dimension. Like everything's going around Saturn. Or you have different moons. You still see everything is going around. Gravity is pretty much a circle.
The circle, yeah.
Yeah, gravity is why everything is in a circle, because I got tell everyone, if it exists, it has gravity.
Yeah.
If it's we have gravity.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go into space. We can go into space, and little objects will start will start coming close to us. Everything has gravity, but our big massive things, if you look at it, they're all round. Why? Because gravity itself, by being in all three-dimensional,
Yeah, it's a speed.
you have gravity coming from all directions.
All directions.
Yeah, it's gonna make it. It's gonna make it circular.
Yeah,
it's gonna make it circular. So we don't have a shape. Saturn will never look like a triangle. Or any planet will not look like any. It will look circular to something. It may not even be a full circle, oval. That's still circular. Yeah. I mean, it just all depends on how much gravity it is. But everything is circular and in motion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Earth is not flat. If you feel like the Earth is flat and you have some type of comments in which that you want to leave, please, you already know what to do. DM me at AMVII_production. That's AMVII_production. If you guys feel it in your heart to go ahead and start spamming me, you will be blocked. So please don't fuck with me in my inbox. It was good having Chef King, PL,
Pierpont,
and my boy Pierpont here today. They're gonna go ahead and tell you the Instagram one last time.
Follow me on Instagram at Chef King 5. That's pretty about it.
Chef King 5.
And Pierpont, you can follow me at PIERPONT number 4.
Okay, and then we're just gonna go ahead and move right on into the motivational quote. Here we go. Our motivational quote for today is anytime, any place. Ladies and gentlemen, when we made this podcast at Tourist Park. We did this podcast off of the strength of believing in our abilities to become better people. It didn't matter that we was here at Tourist Park a little early. Had a couple, not even a couple, but we had some time on our hands in order to make this happen. So if you want something to happen,